Damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all of that attention. So what you trying to say?
Do what you do, baby.
I want to congratulate. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real
I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, and I'm looking at the screen like preach, cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
I'm not. Speak another gentleman to know the podcast. You keep your body clean. Now go sit down, Tyson. Yeah. All right, so without further ado, you know what I'm saying? We got my people coming in. We late, you heard me? So we gotta get straight to it, you heard me?
What's good with it, Nate?
What's up? What's up, man? How you doing?
Same old, brother.
You already knew the evening to you. You heard me? Hope you had a very the day. You want to get right into it, you heard me? Or you want to
let's get it. Yeah, it's all good, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, why don't you introduce yourself for my viewers? You heard me, Shorty?
Yeah, so I'm for those of y'all that don't know who I am, I'm 7 Wall Shorty. Rapper, CEO, hip hop superstar, from out of New Orleans, Louisiana. If you don't know me, get to know me or whatever like that, and hopefully you get to know me, a little piece of me from this interview.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So 7 Wall Shorty. Now that's your hood, you heard me, but you chose to bring it a little further and make it as your name. You know what I'm saying? Can you talk about your upbringing and the significant effect that your hood had on you to bring your name worldwide?
Yeah.
The name of your hood?
So facts. So my upbringing was pretty typical, just like the average dude growing up in the poverty-stricken environment or New Orleans or whatever like that. But I was very violent child, a youngster or whatever you want to call it. But I also was like a follower. I did a lot of stuff in my life, in my younger years, just to impress people, to try to give myself a certain status in the community, in school, you know what I'm saying? So, I was real promiscuous with women and little girls, things like that. I stole a lot, a lot of shit that, the typical average young black nigga do, you know what I'm saying? I kind of mess with all that, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm glad I did, because it shaped me to be the dude that I am today, the strong young man that I am today. If I hadn't experienced a lot of those things or done a lot of those things, I probably wouldn't, be as knowledgeable as I am today on some of the stuff that I'm knowledgeable about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, out of everything else you could do, right? Like you said, you did a lot, you've been through a lot, you've seen a lot when you was younger, right? What made music stand out to you that you chose music as the route to go, Shorty?
So I started off writing poetry first. I started off writing poetry, and from the poetry, I went to gospel rap, and I kind of lost the love of music. And I think I dropped the mic in 2006, right after Katrina in Houston. I vowed not to rap again because I traveled the world with Foundation Ministries LLC, which was the record label. But I went to seeing some things that I didn't want to be a part of. You heard me? I saw a side of the gospel game that I didn't want to be, a part of. And I'm not saying that I'm no good Christian and all that, or the best Christian. What I'm saying is certain things that I'm not going to do. And it's certain things that I'm not going to partake in. And nobody can influence me. There's no words you can say. There's no type of way you can make it look all fancy and butter it up for me to make me do it. Once I say no, this is what it is. And I remember, to make a long story short, the label had put out my last album, my last gospel album. It was called Wild Card. And if I remember the release date correctly, it was February the 24th of 2006. And we did the record release party at Texas Southern University in Houston, Texas, on the campus in the student center, second floor. And they had a table in there, like probably about 200-300 of my CDs on the table. And I saw the CEO of that label, believe it or not, I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now, you know. But he removed all the CDs off the table for all the artists that was with him, and only left his CDs on the table at the end of the event. And he sold out like all 100, 200 of the CDs, and we didn't sell anything, you know. And when I saw that, that was one of the things. That's kind of was like the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, and I was young around that time, but I didn't want to be a part of that, and I didn't like how it made me feel. You know, I didn't like how, you know, when he did that, it made me feel like my stuff was, you know, was unimportant. You know, his stuff was more important than ours, and he was more talented than us. You know, that was all those things was the image that he projected to all those young teenagers in that building that night. And I didn't like it. And I called my mom and I said, you know what? You was right. This is not for me. And I would not rap against her. I put the mic down for 3 years, or a little more than that. And it wasn't until I was incarcerated. I did 9 years flat, 6 years in Angola, 3 years in DCI, day for day. And I think about my 5th year, I started writing music inside of that, and I started rapping and doing shows and stuff. And a lot of guys, not some of them, you know, a lot of the guys went to telling me, like, bro, like, I know you be joking and be playing and all that, but man, you got a different sound. Like, you really need to really mess with that, yo. Like, you know, you have a good vocabulary, the way you know, spit your words, and he just pretty much giving me pointers. And so I started doing major shows in Angola. You can verify all this information with a lot of the guys that's home from Angola, and I'm pretty sure you know some of them. You know, I did some of the biggest concerts that Angola ever seen. I think the last one I did was Mardi Gras Night 2014. Over 700 inmates in Angola out of 7,000 people came and saw me in the chapel. Yeah, so it was major. So you know, that's pretty much why, you know, I got back into it, because once I saw how my music was affecting those prisoners inside there, as well as the wardens. Every warden in Angola came to my concert, all 30 of them. They was on front row. And when I saw that, I was on stage for 2 hours with a live band. I told myself, boy, listen, I'm gonna go out there and mess with it. With all the people giving me the negative feedback. Like, niggas, they had a lot of niggas that thought I was good and thought I was great. But then you had a lot of niggas that took me as a joke. You know, a lot of niggas telling me, man, nigga, you got 10 years. Nigga, you think you about to go out there and hang with them young boys, Lil NBA young boy, Lil Durk, and all these niggas. Nigga was telling me all type of shit. Nigga telling me, boy, you think you about to go out there, then you in New Orleans? You know what I'm saying? You about to go out there and buy this, that, but them niggas gonna, nigga, you about to be 30-something years old. You can't do it, shorty. And you know what I said to my mom?
Cool.
Man, you niggas got me fucked up. I said, listen to me. All you niggas that's laughing at me right now, because I'm in this bitch writing, beating on my chest and doing what I do, I say, remember this here. Shorty gonna get the last laugh, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the last laugh, and once I get the last laugh, you guys not. So all those people, they see me now. You know, this is like 5 years later now. You know, now I become who I become. You know, I'm a household name. They can Google me now. You know what I'm saying? They can look me up. I got a massive following around the world, all type of stuff. So all that stuff, I used that to fuel me, to put me where I was trying to go at, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So hold on, shorty. I'm looking for my line. My bad.
Yeah, you good?
I need that. All right, so boom. So you say you went from poet to gospel gospel artist
to secular,
hip hop artist. You heard me?
But I still do gospel music though. Don't get me wrong.
I was about to ask you that. You heard me? But can you take us through all of your transitions from the poet to the gospel artist to the hip hop artist? You heard me?
Yeah. So I heard a song from Tupac when I was young. My uncle Noonan played it for me. It was called "Who Do You Believe In?" You heard me? And he said a line in that song that really shaped my life forever. It changed my life. He said, now I looked up to Tupac. I remember my uncle. My uncle, he used to tell me, like, this is a great man. And one thing that nigga said in that line in the song, that nigga said, I got shot 5 times and I'm still breathing. Living proof there's a God if you need a reason. See that right there? Listen to me, bro. I don't need to go to church. I don't need nobody to give me no confirmation. A nigga that I know got shot 5 times tells me myself, got hit with 5 of them things. And if you needed a reason to see and prove to yourself that God is real, look at me. Because with the areas I got shot at, I am not supposed to be here.
Yes, sir.
That
Yes, sir.
It showed me a whole different side of music. So I started from there. I started writing poetry because I couldn't rap at the time. I started writing poetry.
Okay.
So from the poetry transformed into rap lyrics. Because when I used to recite the poetry to niggas in Mary Poppins, that's why I was saying that when I started writing the poetry.
Cross the river.
And niggas was like, dog, it almost sounds like the rap. Huh?
Cross the river?
Yeah, in the harbor. Yeah. That's why I was saying that. I had got banned from all these parents.
It be going down around there.
Oh, yeah. I got banned for all these parent schools, and they sent me straight to Jefferson Parish. And that's why I kind of like, you know, and I started writing. The niggas telling me, man, your poetry sound like music. So I created a rap group with the little 4 little dudes that hung with me, and we was called Wild Thuggies. It was me, Lil Keith, Daryl, and who else? Oh, and I think some of the red nigga, I forgot the little nigga name, but anyway.
Shout out.
Stanley. I'm tripping. Stanley, yep. So we was called Wild Thuggies, dog. And I remember we used to take a tape and put it in a tape recorder and record ourselves rapping to instrumentals from another radio. I'll never forget it. And I used to, my name was Lil Shorty then, Lil X. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I used to come on that thing, it's Lil X. Yeah, nigga, you ain't talking about nothing. And I was doing my little shit, you heard me? Yeah. So from that, you know what I'm saying? I kind of, I got into the gospel. I met, so I was going to Gretna Junior High. That's on Gretna Boulevard. And this the day that changed my life right here.
Let me know.
So the same week, my dad found a binder. I was living with my auntie. My dad found a binder with me. I wrote a bunch of raps and a bunch of poems in there, but it was full of vulgarity and like provocative language. And so my pa, he like, man, listen, what this shit is. Woo, woo. I'm like, man, this is my music, man.
You got a song called Ghetto Tears?
Yes, I do have a song called Ghetto Tears.
Conscious Twine say that Ghetto Tears go hard, you hear me?
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's one of my old classics. I appreciate that, fam. So my dad find the binder. He rips all the raps up, rip everything up, throw it in the garbage can. I'm crying my eyes out, nigga, for like a week. Nigga, I'm talking about. Listen, bro, I'm talking about 2-3 years worth of raps and poems. That nigga come in there, that nigga like, man, what this shit is? You know, all this courage, I ain't raised you like this, and blah blah blah. Nigga, rip everything up, threw the binder away. I'm sitting where I cried my eyes out, dog, and it shattered me. But what he don't know. The next song I wrote and picked up the pen for, it was about his ass. I let my anger spew. Boy, I threw his ass up, boy. Listen, I'm like this bitch ass nigga come through my motherfucking room. Boy, I flipped out on this nigga, dog. Say, bro.
This your daddy, Sean.
Man, what? I unleashed the dragon on that nigga. So look, once I got all that emotion out and I saw how cold it was, I vowed to myself, nigga, all my music gonna be real. From this day forward, I'm gonna write real shit. I don't care who it offend. I don't care who it hurt. I'm gonna write real shit. Yes, and I never look back, bro. And so I started, I started bumping my head. I got knocked off. When I dropped the microphone doing gospel rap, you already know if you ain't doing nothing with your life, where you go at? Go straight to the streets. So I turned over to a life of crime, became a pimp, drug dealer.
Wait, let me stop you right there. For the youngest, right? What made you turn to that life of crime, Shorty?
All right. Acceptance. Since I wasn't accepted in the gospel market no more, because I walked away, I wanted to be accepted by the people that was popular in my neighborhoods, in the streets. So I turned to a life of crime for all them niggas that I was scared of, all them niggas that I feared to have a fight with, niggas that I would give my last $20 to out my pocket because I was scared to tell them no. I went to a life of crime into the streets to impress them niggas. And it fucked my life up forever.
Talk to the kids right quick, Shorty. Tell them how, you know what I'm saying, you done the time.
Yeah, man, it destroyed my life. So me trying to be accepted by them niggas, it led me to carry guns, first of all. I thought it was a good thing to carry a gun. What they didn't tell me was when you start carrying a gun, you start looking for people to shoot.
Thanks.
That's what they didn't tell me. They didn't tell me that rule. And at the time I carried a gun, I wouldn't even a killer. I wouldn't no stepper. I wouldn't none of this shit. I wish I had a nigga that pulled my coattail and said, Shorty, you put that gun in your pants, nigga, you gonna use it on somebody, man.
You ain't had no OGs, Shorty?
I have no OGs. I didn't respect nobody. I didn't have no, I was beefing with both of my father figures, running away from home, all type of shit. I was mad at the church because of how the gospel record label I was under messed over me. I used to watch the nigga that ran the gospel label. Listen to the words I'm about to tell you, nigga. I was 16 years old. Right. Every day that I went to the studio, I lived with this nigga. I had to watch the leader of my gospel rap label and pastor beat his wife Candace Childs to a bloody pulp every single day, even in Bible study.
What did that do you?
Destroy my life. Listen, seeing that type of violence at a young age, bro, it made me feel like it was okay. So I started punching girls in the mouth. Whenever I started getting into a verbal altercation with little bras that I was messing with, I started batting them in the face, picking up chairs, cracking them in their head. He was doing all this. I'm 15, 16 years old, bro. Watching this lady still cater to this nigga after we just all watched all her blood hit the ceiling fan on the wall, knocked out with a chair, ran over with a car, and still fix this nigga food, dinner, still wake up in the morning, breakfast on the table, still come downstairs, Shorty, you want to eat? You need some cover? And I'm saying to myself, man, you not smart enough to run. What the hell wrong with y'all people, man? Get the hell out this nigga house. This nigga gonna kill you.
Right. Thanks.
And so, me being so young, one day, he, you know, I was like, I probably was probably the most talented dude in the label. He used to always tell the label. So this, another thing, he turned the whole label against me. Not intentionally, but he kept coming into the studio telling everybody, yeah, it's about 9 of us in the group. He told the whole group, I'm talking about for years, we ain't never gonna make it until Shorty make it first. God showed me in a dream that we ain't nothing without him.
Yeah.
And everybody in the label like, man, that little boy, man, Shorty ain't nothing. We calling this Shorty. Shorty ain't shit. Blah, 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 blah. So it made all the niggas hate me in the group.
Yeah.
But I'm the nigga.
But you
falling
think,
asleep in the studio.
You think he did that on purpose, or you think he was just letting them niggas know, look, Shorty the one that got it. You know what I'm saying? You think he was throwing salt, or you think he was just letting them niggas know? You heard me? Shorty. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Nope, he was not throwing salt. This nigga is probably the most anointed nigga that I've ever met in my life. You heard what I just said?
Right.
He was so anointed that he ripped the roof off every church that we went to, but he couldn't get rid of the demon of abuse.
That's hard.
Say, bro, listen, this is my friend to this day. I watched this nigga brutally beat his wife every single day until they got a divorce. I'm talking about we'll leave the church after rocking the whole church, 3,000 people, and like we did the Potter's house for TD Jakes. I'll never forget. Man, we rocked the Potter's house, 8,000 people in the church. We got back to the hotel room, he knocked Candace out. Guess why? Because she was looking at the deacon in the church while we was on stage.
Wait. All right, we go. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Let's move on. Say, bro, so, got some bad people in this world, bro.
Yeah, say, bro. I'm gonna be down bad. You hear me? But I don't want to dwell on that. You hear me? So we gonna move on, Shorty. So boom, when you in Angola, right? Did you sign for your time, or did you blow trial?
No, I had to duck that trial. I was gonna get so I'm a 6-time convicted felon, and if I would have took him to trial on the armed robbery, I would have got 135 years, according to my judge and my lawyer, my attorney. You heard me? So I would have got 135. So I ended up taking the 10 years and got out their way.
Bring us through what your mindset was on when you signed for them 10. You heard me?
Oh, it was over with. When I carved out for the 10, I thought it was all over with. That was the most time I ever got. And what it showed me was that they finally caught my funk ass. That's what he showed me. Out of all the people I done fucked over, all the people I done stole from, lied to, manipulated, you know, all the, you know, the drugs I done sold, people I done beat down, houses I done broken, cars I done burnt up, all the bad shit that you can think about, I've done it. And when they gave me the 10 years, I said to myself, they finally got your funk ass. They finally got you,
and
nigga.
You took your lick.
I took my lick like a man. I didn't blame nobody. I ain't never had no fall partner ever in my life. I've always went to jail by myself. Every conviction I got, I have over. When I got my record deal, you know, when you get a record deal, they make you go do a background check. A lot of people don't know that. So when I got my record deal, they went to police headquarters and had to pay $600 and something because I had over 375 arrests in the city of New Orleans. Been going to jail since I was 16 years old, bro.
All right, we're running on. So you say your 4th or 5th year. This was a question later on, but you touched on it before, so I'm gonna re-ask it to you. You know what I'm saying? When you have you ever thought about putting a pen down? You see what I'm saying? Why? If you have, then why did you put the pen down? And what made you pick the pen back up? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so inspiration made me pick it back up. When I saw dudes crying in jail behind songs I wrote, like I had a song that I used to perform a lot called Different. You heard me? It's actually on my new album this year that's coming out. But I actually redid the song out here in the streets and put it on my new album. But a song called Different and a song called I Want My Blessing. It's probably the two. If you ask anybody in Angola what was their favorite 7 Wall Shorty song, that's probably 2 of the songs that they're gonna name. And I had probably about 30 of them. I had my own record label in jail called Higher Level Movement Ministries. With awards.
Wait, hold on, wait. You can't just skip past that. How you had your own record label in jail?
Yeah, so everybody will tell you this. From Mike, anybody that Joe's with me, they'll tell you I had 30 artists signed to my label. It was called Higher Level Movement Ministries. And when they came in jail,
come on.
Yeah, when they came in jail, classification had them go down the hall to meet you or Sylvester if you do music, because I was the only one in the jail that was throwing massive shows. They was putting my picture and my name on all the bulletin boards in all the jails, saying that I was live in concert with High Level. I had 30 rappers, bro. Some of these rappers are home right now. They still have their contracts.
You're a dog.
Yeah, bro. That shit crazy. Like, God showed me so much favor behind prison walls. It's unbelievable, man.
So that's what made you pick the pen back up?
No, I had picked it up in Angola. When I got the DCI is when I got the record label.
So what made you pick the pen back up?
Inspiration. Seeing guys, you know, when I do a show, like the first people that gave me my shot in Angola.
Yeah. You say dudes was crying and shit.
Yeah, but the first person was the Islamic community. Dude named he was the imam. His name is it was 2 of them, Dawa and Sadiq. Them 2 guys right there. Oh, and one more, Shaheed. Them 3 was the Muslim imams. They took I wasn't part of the Islamic community. I was part of the Christian community. But they started inviting me to Juma. You know, when they invite you to Juma, they trying to get you, recruit you, and indoctrinate you with their religion so you can join the Islamic community. So it was a unique experience.
I never been through it before. You got, you know what I'm saying? So you know,
so that's what it's called. Juma is it's like Bible study for Christians.
Okay.
So Juma for the Islamic community is where they teach them about history, teach them the Quran. They talk about educational things and things like that. So I used to go to these call-outs a lot. And so within these call-outs, they have what they call Ramadan. Ramadan is when they have a big feast and a celebration where the jails allow these dudes to eat anything in the world that they want to eat. And every time I eat all type of food. So they got performances. So one day, one of the Islamic guys who was cool with me told his imam that I rap. And so the imam was like, well, look, since Shorty always showing us support, coming to, you know, our call-outs, let's give him a shot on the microphone. Now, mind you me, none of these people ever heard me rap. I'm sitting in jail telling niggas, oh, man, my name's 7 Wall Shorty in the streets and blah, blah, blah. I wasn't famous or nothing. Niggas letting that go in one ear out the other. Like, all right, yeah, nigga. Everybody rap. Said, bro, when I grabbed that microphone, I did one song. It was over with, homie.
What was the song?
A song called, what was the name of the song? I. I say I'm dreaming the night. 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 I dream in the nighttime. Say, bro, the live band played. I told them to play any beat. They was like, what you want to play? I said, just play me a nice beat with about 80 BPMs, this, that, and the third, and I got it from there. So they went to kicking it. And when they went to kicking it, I got into character. Said, bro, it was over with. When I demonstrated that to them niggas, they went straight to the ward. Like, say, bro, we got Boost and need to see this nigga. And they brought me to Boost and we talked and all this shit up. But you know how niggas is. Niggas be on their high horse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it wasn't my time yet. You heard me? Yeah, it wasn't my time yet. But my time did come when they opened the floodgates and they started letting me perform. And when they started letting me actually do real shows, said, bro, I'm talking about it went from 50 people to 200-300 people in a matter of weeks.
How did your mind frame change at that point about the music?
I started taking it serious immediately. I already, listen, what people don't know, I had already got famous under the name 7 Wall Shorty behind prison walls. Before, I was already on the radio stations and everything. The warden put my song on the radio. This is facts. You can ask anybody and Golden got their own radio station. Golden got their own radio, bro. And that's kind of how it was. Oh, let me plug this up.
It's all good. It's all. We wait. So when you come home, right? When you come home, first of all, you remember the first thing you ate when you come home, Shorty?
Yep.
What you ate?
Ketchup. Real talk, yo.
Wait,
ketchup.
Man,
I remember.
You ate ketchup on
boy, I remember me sucking on a bottle of ketchup. I think I probably drank half of that bottle, man.
Oh, no.
Say, bro, I'm telling you, boy, I went got me a bottle of ketchup out of Family Dollar, and boy, I drank that thing all the whole car ride.
I
drank that thing.
No, wait a minute. I swear to God, I didn't interview 100 niggas that had come home, son. Nobody never said ketchup, dog. That shit was, you know what I'm saying? That shit was different.
Man, I'm serious, yo.
My bad, dog.
I drunk straight ketchup, bro.
How did you, this nigga crazy, dog. How did you attack the game differently?
So when I came home, the first thing I did, I reminded myself of all the lies that nigga told me in Angola and DCI. Guess what those lies were? Every time I would present my music to a nigga, out of 10 niggas, about 7 of them niggas will say shit like this. Man, you from New Orleans. Boy, my sister's son got the city on lock right now. Or my auntie such and such, that nigga out there right now in New Orleans. Shorty, I don't know. Them niggas cold. When I got home, where them niggas at? I don't hear nobody, so I knew I had to do something that's gonna make everybody pay attention to me.
When did you come home?
2018.
Okay, all right.
I knew I had to make a move that make everybody pay attention to me. So the first move I made, I started paying attention to everybody's music. I didn't know nothing about Instagram, none of that shit, because it didn't exist when I was home.
So you had hip hop, you had rap at this time, right?
No.
You still had gospel?
What? No, I wasn't rapping at all. I was doing everything I left was behind prison walls. So I'm coming out after 9 years to a whole new world.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Whole new world. So I come out here,
whole new world.
And I say to myself, I got to study all these people. So I went to pulling up the hottest niggas in the game. And the crazy thing is, boy, it intimidated me a lot because I'm like, damn, boy, the music have changed so much. Like, yo, like these niggas, they got the Migo rapper, the I'm like, ooh, shit.
Yeah.
Boy, these niggas coming with it. Then I'm listening to NBA young boy with the singing shit, and all that shit there. Then I'm hearing I'm like, man, how the fuck I'm gonna keep up with these niggas? Yeah. Shit. And then I just said, it took me about 6 months, then I was on Bourbon Street with one of my rap partners, Mike Orleans. And
shout out Mike.
Mike Orleans, shout out to Mike Orleans, you heard me? And Rick Ross called his phone. Rick Ross and Gunplay, I think. Yeah, Rick Ross. And was like, me and Gunplay shooting a video. Now, he had already worked with these people already, way while I was still in jail. He came home before me. He was part of my record label in Angola. Right. I mean, in DCI. Mike was under the label.
Okay.
So he looked at me. It was 3 of us on Bourbon. That nigga looked at me and said, "Say, bro, we got to leave our Bourbon." I'm like, "Why?" He said, "Man, y'all want to go to a video shoot?" I'm like, "Who video shoot?" He like, "Man, Gunplay and Rick Ross shooting their video down the street on Canal." So we went. Yeah. And so, you know me, I'm a real nigga. I ain't going to step on no nigga toes. You know, and Mike a real nigga. You heard me? So I'm out there with them, watching them do their thing. I'm sitting on the car. Man, that nigga Mike walked up to me and I said, "Bro, I owe this nigga $1 million for this here. You heard me? This is some real shit that he did for me." That nigga walked up to me, nigga. That nigga said, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm chilling." Nigga smoking his gun. He said, "Bitch, I know you." He said, "I know you, nigga. I've been around you long enough." He said, "It's cool, nigga. You ain't stepping on my toes. Go pull up on that nigga Gunplay and go holler at him, man, and you know, and shoot that business talk with him. I know how you rock already." And say, bro, I walked up to Gunplay, told that nigga, "Give me a feature." Gunplay told me, "I'm going to be in Jet Life Studios with currency. You bring $3,000, I got you. I'm going to give you a feature." I called one of my partners. I ain't have it like that. I called my homie. My homie like, "It's a real situation."
How long was it? Was you home when this took place?
A few months, 6 months.
So you got
6 months. I already studied the game already. I already knew I need to pay a famous nigga to do a song with me, shoot the video, and jack his juice. All his fans gonna be my fans now. I already knew this already.
You heard me?
So my partner, he met me at the studio. He like, "This for real?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I'm thinking he just in that bitch. Man, that nigga pulled me to the corner. He said, "Which one of them niggas is the nigga you trying to do a song with?" And my partner, A-Rab. So I'm like, the nigga with the dreads right there. Man, that nigga walked over there. That nigga pulled out 3 racks out his pocket, gave it to me, and said, "Go get it to him." I give it to that nigga. That song went platinum in 34 days. And the rest is history, homie.
How did your life change after that single?
Man, after that single, it opened up doors for me to work with, you know, like I got a song out with The Game, Big Frida. It put all the celebrity eyes on me because Gunplay is a respected nigga in the music industry. Whether you're a fan of him or not, it don't matter. He's still a famous nigga that's all on Love and Hip Hop that many niggas respect, including Rick Ross. So when the industry saw me do a song with Gunplay, they're like, "Okay, Gunplay a real nigga."
Wait, you about to answer the next question? Let me ask. You about to answer the next question. Let me ask you, hear me? So headlining events in prison and when you coming home, right? You see what I'm saying? Does things like this happen overnight? Because it's sounding to me that it happened overnight for you. But
no, people
happen overnight, shorty. Because that's it's like you came home, your dog gave you the green light, you know what I'm saying? He knew you wasn't about to step, you know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. And then now you 7-wall shorty for real. Not just
real tough
shorty from the 7-wall. You know what
I'm
saying?
So this is what people don't know about my story. So check it out. This is the part that people forget about my story. Like a lot of my partners, they glorify me not because of who I am now, but niggas forgetting the fucking 20 years I put in before I went to jail. When I watched that pastor beat that nigga up and beat his wife up in the studio for all them years.
Yeah.
Dropping 15 gospel albums that nobody never heard, only the people in the churches. Doing these shows and people not paying attention to me. Standing in front of Walmart, Winn-Dixie, all these gas stations selling my CDs, getting turned down, all up and down Bourbon, selling CDs, passing out flyers, all on Canal Street. See, niggas don't want to talk about them days. They only talk about when Shorty went away and come home, it looked like it's overnight. No, nigga. Shorty paid his dues. The jail situation was the last phase. Now I'm a stop.
Facts. So let me ask you this. You heard me? From when you first started out, when you did that first song that we talked about earlier, right? Till the most previous song, right? In your opinion, you heard me? What's the biggest change in your style? You know what I'm saying? In your opinion, because you went from the do you still write poetry?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think the biggest change in my style was puberty. You know, my voice was a lot squeaky. If you listen to my first album, Blue City, online, you know, I still sound the same, but you can still see dissimilarities in my style from then to now. So I'm more confident now. I'm more bold. My lyrical content is, you know, like well, that fan right there said facts. So this is somebody that been following my career since the beginning. So they know what I'm saying is true. So my lyrical content is better. My words, the verbiage, the way I deliver it, you know what I'm saying? And my cadence, the different styles that I administer on different tracks, you know, I think it's better. My choice of track, I don't pick the same sound. I try to bounce around with different styles, different genres. I didn't do that in the beginning. So I think that was one of the most biggest transformations that I made in my style.
Thanks. So let me ask you this, you heard me? What's the biggest misconception you had about the industry, really doing music before you really started doing music, that you started doing music and you quickly found out you had the game fucked up, you heard me?
Oh, that everybody gay? Yeah, that fucked me up. Listen, say, bro, listen, man, they can't do me nothing. I can say what I want. I'm already self-sufficient, you heard me? So that right there was a big disappointment for me. To find out that a lot of my favorite rappers and singers and actors were gay. Blew my mind, homie. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, it is what it is. And people notice they don't want to say nothing, but, you know, because niggas be signing NDAs and all that. I don't sign none of that shit. I'm going to tell you who a crackhead, who's gay, and all that shit, man. I don't do none of that. They know what I'm Big Shorty, nigga. I say what I want. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like what I'm saying, address me in person.
Fact. You hear me? Facts. So let's take it back a little bit. You hear me? Before you started doing music, you hear me? What artists did you listen to before?
So my top 5 that I listen to my favorite artist is Eminem. He's my favorite rapper. Yeah, Eminem is my favorite rapper on top of everybody. All right. So Eminem, right. Tupac, Young Dro. Eminem, Tupac, Young Dro. Oh, Webby from our Baton Rouge. And the 5th one would be Kendrick Lamar.
Now, did these artists, did they solely influence you to do music, you heard me? Or did
yes,
influence
especially you? Eminem. I used to stand in the mirror with a brush and rap in the mirror like I was Eminem. Every single song that nigga dropped. And what I learned from him was timing. See, you get bits and pieces of things from every artist. See, I'm not ashamed to say where I pull some of my techniques from, because these are techniques. And in music, you got about 50 techniques in order to make you a great artist. And if you don't know these techniques, you know, like dubbing is a technique in recording. Layering is a technique. Overlapping is a technique. Ad-libs is a technique. You know what I'm saying? Timing is a technique. Confidence is a technique. You know, I can name all the techniques in music that I didn't know. So from Eminem, I got the timing. That nigga timing is impeccable. You understand what I'm saying? When I say that nigga hit a track, his timing, word for word, is on every single metronome that the beat has. I'm talking about non-stop. I don't care what style he put on there. I salute him. From Tupac, I got emotion. I gained the ability to not be ashamed to cry in front of an audience. To open myself up, to cut myself, and to bleed, cry in front of an audience, no matter whether they black or white. That's what I got from Tupac. You heard me? So from Young Dro, I got
animation from him. I'm surprised you said Dro, but niggas sleeping on Dro.
The first album he dropped, Best Thing Smoking, classic. Listen, I know every song on the album. What I got from him was charisma and animation. He's so animated and so charismatic. I was jocked out behind that. And so, like people see me wear the loud colors and all that shit now. When you go through my profile, where you think I got it from? Young Dro. That's where I got it from.
So let me ask you this. You heard me? From the first song you ever wrote, right? And I'm talking about songs in the vault, features, unreleased, things like that, right? How many songs do you think is in your catalog And talking about
I have
like
over 400 songs released in stores. Over 400 in stores right now today.
I'm talking about in your catalog.
Yeah, in my catalog that you can pull up right now. You can just Google my name.
No, I'm talking about unreleased features.
Oh, unreleased?
Unreleased. Look.
So I have
shit
about
that you may have shit that you may have lost. All that. You know what I'm saying? Shit
so,
that you got.
and this is facts. I wish my manager was on here. He could stamp this. So I have about 300 to 400 songs in stores collectively. In the computer that's unreleased that nobody heard of, including the 20 songs on my new album that I'm about to release. I probably have about 25 to 3,000 songs unreleased that nobody never heard. I've been recording, and it's probably about 5 or 6 years of music. When I came home, I was doing about 10 songs every 2 days.
Work.
Yeah, I record pretty fast. And like if you ever come to one of my sessions, I probably do about a song or two every 30 minutes.
Is it a favorite? Do you have a favorite? Do you have one song that you put over the other, you know what I'm saying, 2,000 songs?
Yeah, it's probably one of my non-favorable songs. Like all my music is popular, but this is probably one of my least popular songs. But it's called Peace or Death. It's on not my last album, but it's on the album before that, the Stress album. Peace or Death. It's a real good song. Actually, that really was a real underrated album. I mean, I did numbers. I did about 80,000 units on that, but it wasn't much. But it was very, very underrated. You know what I'm saying? I did over 1 million on Big Shorty, which was my last one, just on Spotify alone.
Thanks. Congratulations, brother.
Appreciate that, man.
Let me ask you this. You heard me? When the viewers and the listeners and the potential new viewers and listeners go and check you out and view out your music, you heard me? What are they going to expect? And what do you want the viewer or the listener to get out of your music? You know what I mean?
Well, the first thing they can expect is the truth. And what I expect everybody that hear my music, hear me speak, or anything like that, or even meet me in person, I expect you to leave from around me or from under words that I'm saying with inspiration and hope, man. You heard me? Because you know, for so long, and I'm still going through it and still struggling in different areas, but I never give up. I never have gave up. You know, I've been doing this for a long, long time. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, people see me moving around like they ask me, man, why you moving around a lot with no security sometimes? I can do that because I feel like I paid my debt, not only to society, but I put my work in the streets. And, you know, I have that level of respect. You know, so when people leave from around me, I expect them to leave from around me with inspired, bro. You know, if you're not inspired, like I don't have friends that don't inspire me. If you can't never say nothing to inspire me or make me look at life in a different way, what the fuck are we friends for?
Thanks.
You ain't got nothing motivational ever to tell me to do in your life or make me say, man, I want to be just like my little partner. Man, that nigga getting it. You need to get from around me because if I can't be inspired by you, homie, we don't need to be talking, right?
Oh, thanks, no God. So let me ask you this. You heard me? What do you get out the music? You know what I'm saying? Personally, you heard me? I interview a lot of artists. Some people say it's a therapy to them. You see what I'm saying? Some people say it's a voice. Some people say that they can express themselves better and more on the mic. You know what I'm saying?
So I walked away from music again after my last album dropped. I walked away from music for the second time. You know, because I no longer wanted to be a part of the game. You know, I felt like I had reached a level where I was comfortable. You know, I ain't got to be big like Jay-Z, but I'm, you know, once you're famous, you won't become unfamous. You can go broke, but you're going to be famous for the rest of your life. You know, people are going to always know who you are. They're always going to remember, you know, your work, the work that you did, whether it was 20 years ago, whatever the case may be. So, you know, what I kind of get out of this, you know, is a platform. Really, you know, I'm not doing it to be. I never did do it to be famous. Never did do it to be rich. But you can't stop the money from coming when you're good at what you do and when you're doing things to affect the community and the world. So the only thing that I get out of this is a platform. You know, for the first time in my life, my words matter to these people in this world. I don't give a damn who it is.
That's deep, Shorty.
You heard me? My words matter, nigga. I went so many years, nigga, thinking I was a smart nigga, thinking I had all type of knowledge and information. And my words fell on deaf ears to the police, to my mama, to my grandma, to my cousins, to my partners, to my girlfriends. Everybody thought Shorty was too up, didn't know what he was talking about. Now, for the first time when I speak, the whole room gets silent. That's what I get from it, dog.
And you know what, dog? I get the same thing from this, dog. I get the same thing from this. On the real. So, in your opinion, you heard me. I asked you the difference of your style. You know what I'm saying? From when you started till now, what's the biggest difference in the music that's being put out from when you first started doing music? You heard me, to now. You heard me.
Yeah. So my music is way more professionally mixed and mastered now. Like the music that you hear from me now is nowhere compared to the music that I used to put out. Not saying it was bad, because we only did the best that we can with the technology and I think I first started recording on a Roland 360, which was the V Studio. You know what I'm saying? They had like 8 tracks on there. So I go to show you how long I go back. Like I've been doing this for a very long time. You heard me? And from there, I transitioned to Fruity Loops, and I think Acid Pro and stuff like that, and Cubase, Nuendo, and Cubase. Started off with that, and from there I transitioned to Pro Tools, which is the industry standard. But my music is more clear, more concise. More mixed down and mastered professionally, and this is studio quality music. Like I'm never gonna drop anything that's half-assed no more.
Thanks. Is it anything musically that you think that you didn't accomplish in your time doing music, Shorty?
Yeah. So man, and it's the first interview that I talked about this on, that I'm about to say. This is about to blow your mind. So I could have screenshotted the DMs between me and DMX. The week he died, he just had sent me the cover for our new album that we worked on for a year. I'm the first rapper to do a joint album with DMX. It's called 7 Times. I'm gonna send you the cover and everything. Yeah, and I never put it out because I still got the contract. We paid the money to the label. When he died, the label said he was worth more dead than alive, and they wanted me to put up $25 million in order to put the album out.
Oh, damn. That's how they doing it?
Yeah, nigga. They said he was worth more dead than alive.
Damn, though. So do you
even with the contract that he signed?
Damn,
that I had. Yeah, man.
Thanks. You there? You can hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
You hear me?
So boom, you know what I'm saying? Is music the only genre in it? That's deep, though. That fucked me up right there.
I knew that was gonna mess you up.
I forgot the question you heard. That was,
he jumped, and listen, the crazy thing is, he jumped in my DM. I still got the DMs, all of it. You know what I'm saying? When he jumped in, told me I was his favorite rapper, man. And that's how the conversation started, yo. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who told him about me or anything like that. I just remember me being starstruck, running around, telling all my family and friends, man, DMX said I'm his favorite rapper. I'm showing him the DM, asking people, oh, this really him? And then from there, we built a relationship, man. And, we was going back and forth through the studio, putting together song after song after song, talking about it. And, man, I have all the information, word for word, all the conversations and everything, bro. Even the album cover that we did, the album called 7 Times. That's the name of the album, 7 Times, you heard? 7 was Shorty and DMX.
Thanks. That's big. That's huge. So
yeah, that would have changed my career forever if I would have dropped that album. You know what I'm saying? I would be a lot more further in the game, which I'm not complaining, because I thank God for everything he's done for my career. But I know that was a situation where it would have put me in a whole different situation, and it still can. You know what I'm saying? And it will come out one day once I get my money. I ain't got $25 million to give his label right now. But one day I will have it to throw away and just give it to him.
Thanks. I feel like, is it any other genres or is it any other genres of entertainment that you in besides music, such as acting, you know what I'm saying, modeling or whatever, you know what I'm saying, clothing line, whatever, fashion, whatever, is there any other genres of entertainment that you in, or you just fuck with the music, you heard me?
Yeah, nah. So I do motivational speeches. I'm actually live in concert real soon in Orleans Parish Prison. The sheriff booking me for that. So they didn't already started the process and everything for that.
That's what's up.
I just got casted. The director called me today to actually so I'm just waiting on the script. But I'm in the new Hot Boys movie, original Hot Boys. Yeah. So that's gonna be my first movie. No telling what it's gonna go from there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing Sterling from Uptown. Yeah, I'm Sterling.
That's what down, dog.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Fucking right. That was down, dog. That was down.
I auditioned for the part though and got it. You know what I'm saying? I went audition. I studied the lines. I went out for it, and they gave it to me.
Man, congratulations, Shorty, on the real. You heard me, so
man. Thank you, brother.
With that, I'm saying, and with the features you've done, you know what I'm saying, the impact that you've had on not only the city but around the world. You see what I'm saying? What's next for you? I know you got
tour.
I know you on tour or something like that, right?
Yeah, this is the next move for me right here. So I just announced a few days ago not only my new album, which is entitled "I'm Just a Neighborhood Rapper," and my new tour, "I'm Just a Neighborhood Rapper." So it has 20 songs on it. Everything is completed. The album is ready to go. My new single is getting ready to come out probably this week or so. And that's the next phase for me right there. So after 3 years of taking a break, it's time for me to infatuate the world with the story of 7 Wall Shorty. And so that's what I'm about to do. I have a tour bus, my face on my bus, everything, the whole nine. And I'm just about to take these artists that I added to my tour that nobody wanted to give a shot to, and I'm about to go ahead and launch them into the stratosphere, man.
Hell yeah, fucking right. What made you take a 3-year break? You know what I'm saying?
Burnt out, lost a lot of money, got taken advantage of a lot. Got beat out of 600,000. Then got beat up, got turned around, got beat out another 400 grand. Got beat out of 50,000 from the Smoothie King Arena in New Orleans. It was just too many losses, you heard me? Loss after loss after loss, and I was making all the right decisions. You know, all my intentions were pure, and I was just meeting all the wrong people, bad people, people that wouldn't like me. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't like the people that I was introducing them to, and they kind of took advantage of us. Not in a malicious way, but what they did was they did side deals with the people that we partner with, such as the New Orleans Arena. And it started deliberately concocting contracts that were in favor of them and putting me and my partner to the back burner. And at the end of it, we kind of lost control of everything. And as a result, we lost.
Thanks. What's the biggest lesson you learned from this music shit, Shorty?
The biggest lesson that I learned is that the masquerade game is really at its all-time high in the music industry. And you can't always go off of people being in the business for X amount of years as a certain level of expertise that will propel you to want to work with them or give them a certain level of position. None of that stuff matters to me no more. You heard me? What I look for now is purity within you and the character. You know, you ain't even got to have been doing this shit for 20, 30 years. You could have been started last week. If your heart right and your character right and I feel good from your energy, I'm going to work with you.
Thanks. I like that, though. So as of now, you heard me? If your career was to end now, are you satisfied?
If my career stopped right now, am I satisfied?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I am satisfied the level that God has brought me to, because it's really no turning back from this point. I've done too much. You hear me? Like I've done too much. I mean, I have 6 platinum singles. I probably have about over 75 to 80 million worldwide streams on all my music collectively. I've toured the world with some of the greatest artists that the world has ever seen. I've featured on songs with some of the biggest artists out here. Not only, as it relates to me building my own fan base for my own self and my own imprint, I've launched my independent record company as a household name that I came up with in jail in my hometown. And one thing that means more to me than anything that I tell people, you will never make it or take over nobody else's city or hometown unless you that shit in your hometown first. You got to be that nigga where you come from before you can think about stepping in somebody else's territory, doing anything, and making a major impact. Because they going to definitely check. They going to call back to your hometown to see if anybody know you, if you that nigga. And if you're not, then they're not going to give you the chance in another city.
Right. So let me ask you this, you know what I'm saying? With the entertainment, right? And then the regular life, right? Does it all coincide? You heard me? Does the entertainment get in the way of the real life, or vice versa? Does the real life get in the way of the entertainment? You know what I'm saying?
No, so Seven Watt Shorty is a Seven Watt Shorty is a character. You know, it's a character that I created, you know, years ago. So, you know, it's not really who I am. You know, I created that character in the streets, you know, and all I'm doing in the music game is just demonstrating to the world the character that I created in the neighborhood. That's why I named my last album just Neighborhood Rapper. So who I really am is Jules Sylvester. You know, I'm a licensed taxonomist. I have 5 state license from the Louisiana Department of Agriculture and Forestry. I know the entire botanical system of nomenclature, which means that I know every plant in the world in Latin, every genus, every species. I'm a plant scientist. I can break down a plant from the epidermis all the way to the chlorophyll, chloroplasm cells, to the stomata, the guard cells, all out of my mind. I'm a walking encyclopedia when it comes to that. I'm a Bible college graduate. I graduated from the New Orleans Baptist Theological Seminary in New Orleans. I got a bachelor's in Christian ministry and a bachelor's in eschatology. If you don't know what eschatology is, it's the study of apocalyptic literature. It's the end of things, the study of the end of things. I am an expert when it comes to anything dealing with history, anything dealing with the Mesopotamian region.
So what you think going on right now with these ports closing and all this crazy shit going around? What you think, knowing what you know from what you know, what you think going on right now?
And what I think is what I know.
What you know?
So what's going on is the great shutdown. And because they're about to strip the world of all the things that made us comfortable. Cell phones, bank accounts, mobile vehicles that run off of gas. This is why electric cars were put out. They're going to swipe electricity and kill that in certain regions of the earth. And the only people that, like, Instagram is going to be going away, all the social media sites. So the people that's going to be making money is the people that's real true hustlers, that's outside selling food that they're cooking in their kitchen, slinging plates in front of parks, selling CDs, playing music with their speakers, shit like that. So it's going back to the old days again. So this is about to be called the Great Reset, where they're about to reset the whole fucking world. You heard me? Even the music industry. They're about to reset the courts. They're going to reset the medical field. They're going to reset communities. This is called the Great Reset. This is the 3rd time that they did this. And we are living through the time that they're about to do it again. Now, most people don't know this information, and they really didn't give a fuck. They're not paying attention. But people like me and different other people that's part of the elite, and it's not information that I gathered on my own. I mean, I'm 7 Watt Shorty, for Christ's sake. Like, I got a lot of powerful friends, you know what I'm saying, that talk to me, that speak to me, that share things with me. And I don't have to ask their permission to share it because, I have a position that they don't have. They may be bigger than me, but their voice not louder than mine. And they can't say anything that they want to say because they have a job to lose. They have a career and a reputation to uphold. I ain't got none of that shit to lose. I don't give a damn if you don't like me. You ain't got to like what I say. Fuck this reputation. I'm going to always be 7 Watt Shorty. I was 7 Watt Shorty before I became a rapper. I was 7 Watt Shorty in the streets already. At this point, listen to me, bro. Knowing what I know, they ain't even hurt me. I'm going to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So just prepare yourself for the Great Reset. Prepare, because it's coming. It's already here. Stopping the ports and the workers going on strike. For every day they're on strike, that's 1 week of supplies that's pushed back. So if they're on strike for 5 days, that's 2 months of supplies that's pushed back for 2 months. That Walmart, Winn-Dixie, when you go in the stores, Family Dollar and all that, look at the shelves, man. All the shelves are getting empty, and they're going to keep getting empty because these people are not going back to work. Guess why they're not going back to work? Because the amount of money that they're asking for, them people not about to give them that. Who you think you is? You a port worker. You think you're supposed to be making $50 an hour? Ain't happening. Ain't happening.
Right.
Ain't happening. Yeah, we rather let the world starve than to pay you bitches $50 an hour behind taking boxes off a truck and putting it in another truck. It ain't happening, homie.
So what does this mean for us, the public, the people?
Doomsday. Yeah, doomsday's over with. It's over with. Just prepare yourself. Start stacking up on food, water. A lot of people on the earth gonna die. They're gonna deliberately kill a lot of people, and some people gonna fall off by the wayside from starvation, famine. Some of their family members gonna kill them because of greed. They're gonna steal from them. You know, some certain family members gonna find out that you have, you know, because they didn't properly prepare themselves in their household. So they're gonna find out that other family members did, and they're gonna gang up against them and take their stuff from them because they don't really have love. They just, you know, related by blood. So just prepare for a lot of those things, but prepare for your partner to turn against you because of the $100 that's in your pocket. Because jobs are they're gonna be replaced by robots. It already started, but people too stupid to realize it. When you walk in Walmart, what you got? You got fucking 24 lines to pay for your stuff, but only 4 of those lines have cashiers. It's a problem. It's a problem. Robots are doing everything. Just like robots are taking the products off the ports, off the thing. We don't need people no more. So guess what the people doing? They destroying the robots. They killing the robots. They breaking them up, burning them because they feel like the robots taking their job. So it's just a big ass war, man, that's about to happen between AI, human intelligence, artificial intelligence, and the world government. And the war is going to be about, it's not over money, it's not over food, it's not over none of that. It's over respect and dominance. Don't all the people that's on here, listen to what I'm saying, man. You know, don't ever forget that, you know, and even if I'm not here no more to even repeat these words, go back on this man's channel and rewind this tape and listen to what I'm telling you guys. Because I'm giving, you know, this is not me talking at the side of my neck. It's a warning. You know, prepare yourself, prepare your families, whatever you can do, stop spending money. This ain't the time to go on shopping sprees. It's not the time to be going and get pounds of weed and shit like that, man. Listen, man, get you a little bag of weed to calm your little day down or a little 7 and stack your money, man. It's about to get gangsta out here. You heard me? People about to start running in your house, taking your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stand on your own. It's about to get real gangsta. And for the ones that's running around that's in disbelief of this, make sure you get my next album, Neighborhood Rapper, because I talk about a lot of these different things on that album. You know, a lot of these warnings, I give the world heads up. I'm doing my part because when I'm dead and gone, I don't need God. Holy for the gift he gave me, and I didn't inform. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got us to warn you. The Bible say warning come before destruction. And this is a warning. You know, this shit is real. One of my closest friends that's in the industry, you know, he's a very powerful man. You know, he called me a few weeks ago. He told me that him and his wife were invited to Tennessee. Now listen to this, man. When they get to Tennessee, some people laid him 600 feet underground. When he got underground, under 600 feet under the city, under the state of Tennessee, it was a whole nother city with waterfalls and everything.
Damn.
And so, like, it's a lot, man. It's a lot going on. It's a lot to process. It's a lot, brother. You hear me? And a lot of stuff that's going on in the media is just distractions from what's really going on. And so don't be fooled by the hype of the wars, the Diddy going to jail, all the stuff that's going on. Pay attention. What they're trying to distract us from, they're trying to distract us from the Great Reset. See, we're going to pay attention to all that shit, and we not even seeing that the world is losing crops, animals dying, schools shut. Nigga, you know how many schools are shut down right now across the country? Boy, turn the news on. Hundreds, thousands of schools all across the country can't even feed their students. The superintendent saying we not about to open school if we ain't got food to feed the people. Right. It ain't happening. Right. And it's gonna keep going, brother. It ain't stopping no time soon. You know what I'm saying? None of these niggas, you know, a lot of powerful people about to go to jail because bruh. And I'm just gonna say it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it. We ain't the only existence beings in this universe, man. In this world, you heard me? Whether you want to believe that or not, man, they got some shit out here that we don't know about, man. They got some people here that don't want good for us, bro. Whether you want to believe that or not, you can brush it off. You can think, oh, it's a figment of Shorty, man. Man, listen, I'm a smart nigga. And if anybody that know me and anybody that follow my career know I don't talk outside of my neck. Nigga, if I say it out my mouth, nigga, you can take it to the bank. Nigga, this big Shorty. And I'm telling y'all, they got some shit going on out here, man. They got some shit going on that I don't understand. 5 nights straight, nigga, I ain't see the moon. Ain't nobody called my phone and tell me that they realized the moon ain't up there no more.
Wow. Damn, Shorty. So, damn,
After night, walk outside your house, brother. You ain't gonna see the moon up there, brother. I ain't see the moon in 5 days, homie. Nowhere. 360. I even recorded it on my phone. No cloud in the sky. Straight stars. Not a moon in the sky.
And it's already underway.
It's already happening. Elon Musk sold everything he had. Every house, every company, everything. Everything. Sold it all. Warren Buffett did the same thing. 100 companies, major Fortune 500 companies.
All the rappers starting to sell their catalogs too.
Yeah, and they stepping down. All the Fortune 500 companies, all the major labels, the CEOs of all of them, they all stepped down.
And they're trying to make it look like it's behind that Diddy shit, but it's really behind that other shit.
It's about to be a collapse, man, a governmental collapse. And the only thing that's going to save us, and a lot of people not going to accept this, bro, but this is real. They just want you to believe it's not. The only thing going to save us, nigga, we got elect Trump.
I said that.
If that lady get in office, back to slavery we go, nigga.
That's deep.
Oh, yeah, you going to see. Remember these words. I'm telling y'all, if I ain't here no more to repeat these words, nigga, rewind this man podcast and listen to what I'm telling y'all, man. If that lady wins this election next month, I don't know which. That's another thing they're distracting us from, nigga. Don't get it twisted. The fucking election is in 3 weeks.
Thanks.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. This is the biggest election in the world. And if that lady wins over Donald Trump, who's trying to fight against the powers of darkness, she's a part of the powers of darkness. I don't care if she's a woman. All the stuff that she got to do is all bad, brother. It's all bad. None of it is good. They're trying to make you think Trump is bad and he's a racist and all this other stuff.
I said that.
Nah, man. This man is a billionaire. You don't think a billionaire know how to run this country? He did it good the first time. Did great. The greatest president we ever had. They don't want nobody in office with that much power. This man made an Instagram post and said, they cheated me out my election. Y'all go do something about it. And 5 million people stormed the Capitol from a 10-second video. Do you understand how much power that is, brother? That's called influence, bro. That's called serious influence. And they can call it negative all they want, but that's God moving through that man to allow this man to affect people the way he affects them. You know what I'm saying? He has no filter, and I respect it. I respect it, bro.
I respect him too.
I respect it, homie. You know, tell it like it is. And we need somebody that's gonna tell it like it is and not, like he spoke on gay marriage. This man said no serious country has ever legalized gay marriage. We are a laughing stock in the eyes of every country around us, man. Letting a man and a man get married. He said if it was anywhere on the planet, you would be shot to death at the firing wall or hung. That's haram. That's wrong. That's evil. You ain't supposed to act nine. I don't care if you is gay. Fight that demon, because that's all it is a spirit, man.
Facts. Facts.
Fight that demon, man. Ask God to come into your life, man. To show you the real, because that is not of God, bro. At all. I don't care if damn how much you go to church, how much you read your Bible, man, you about to bust hell straight open. You about to bust hell wide open, man, if you don't get it together, man. You think they got gay people in heaven? Man, you crazy, man. Come on, man. You think they got a woman kissing another woman in heaven, or wherever we going, or another man kissing another man? You two up, man. You misguided. You missed the boat. You lost in the sauce, yo. You missed it. If that's what you walking around thinking in your mind, oh, it's all good, God gonna forgive us. Oh, God don't frown on nobody, man. You stupid as a box of rocks, man. You got to be the dumbest person in the world, man.
Thanks. Thanks.
I ain't got nothing against that community. Nothing at all.
But the truth
wrong
is the truth,
wrong,
dog.
right
Man, the
is
truth
right,
is the
nigga.
truth, dog. And I really not and I done heard 1,000 preachers and 1,000 people say this, dog. But I really believe you when you say that, dog. It's just something telling me that dude telling the truth, dog.
These ain't my words, bro. These ain't my words. You know what a prophet is? A prophet is not a nigga that speak the future or tell some good fortune about money and all that. Nigga, if you define the word prophet, I told you I went to Bible college. The word prophet just means a mouthpiece for God. The words that come out your mouth is directly from God. Straight up, man. You can be a prophet in any fact. God can speak to an idiot. God can speak to a gangster. He can speak to a saint. He can speak to many different people. That's all a prophet is a mouthpiece for God. You say what you hear God say. And the words that I'm telling you right now, bro, man, these are the words what God tell me, man. This real talk, yo. It's about to get gangster, man. Everybody that's rocking with Big Shorty, we good over here, y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna keep y'all up on y'all toes. We ain't, man, listen, we ain't selling out. We not putting on no skirts. We not painting our fingernails. We not doing none of that. We not wearing a purse like Lil Baby. We not doing none of this stuff. We standing on business. And guess what?
None of that.
We ain't getting down with nobody. You gotta knock me off. Do you understand that? You gotta get rid of me. Send me to Jesus. We ain't getting down. It ain't happening, man. It ain't happening, homie.
Thanks.
I'm not killing none of my partners. I'm not sacrificing no family member. I don't want it that bad. I'm good. I'll stay on this level until God come back. I'm straight. Thanks. I don't know what these people telling these niggas in these offices to make them niggas give up their ass and everything for $1 million. Boy, these got to be crazy, man. You got to be, bro. You go to, if you stroll down Lil Baby timeline, all these niggas. Look at these niggas, man. Rollo. Everybody got their nails painted, even Drake. Got skirts on, wearing women clothes, women's shirts.
Yeah, skirts.
I don't get it. I don't get it. What them people telling you niggas in that office to make what they telling y'all? You put this skirt on, nigga, or I'm gonna kill your mama tonight. Yeah. Because I can't speak for nobody else. I know me. When 7 was Shorty get in that office, listen to me, bro. My manager know when they slide that paper across that table, it better not have none of that on it. Guess why? I'm going to jail. He going out the window, and I'm taking my lick for a murder charge. I'm throwing his stupid ass straight out that window in front of everybody in that office.
Thanks.
I'm going to jail.
Thanks. So, what?
I'm gonna get on the news and tell the whole.
Yo, yeah,
I'm here. Yeah.
They had you had skipped out. So I don't have no more questions. But is it? And I know you just dropped a lot of knowledge, though. But is it any more? Is it any more that you could let us know? Is it anything else?
So I'm just gonna leave everybody with this, man. 2 things, 2 jewels that it's really 3. So the first one is relationships is better than money. No matter what industry you in, master the art of building healthy relationships so you can go further in your career. That's first thing. Number 2, a man or woman can't do nothing for you that they can't do for their damn self. I don't give a damn who they is. It could be your mama. How you gonna get me on TV? You ain't never been on TV. How you gonna get me a record deal, nigga? You ain't never had a record deal. How you gonna get my song on major radio station? You ain't never had your shit on major stations. Stand on that. And the third thing is, how can I word this where everybody understand it?
Tell the truth, but just
so
you know
I'm just trying to make sure I don't word it too complicated where people can't retain it. So I'm gonna say it like this. A man or woman with knowledge and wisdom is never at the mercy with he or she who has an argument.
Say that again one more time.
A woman with knowledge and experience is never at the mercy with he or she who has an argument.
What that mean?
Don't ever forget that. That's the last 3 things I have to tell them, man.
All right, brother. Where we can find your music at? One last thing.
Man, it can, y'all know where to find. Y'all can just look me up, 7 Wall Shorty, man. I'm all over the world with this thing. You heard me? Y'all just type my name in any search engine, the same name you see on the screen. You ain't got to add nothing to it or take nothing from it. You heard me? And we get it in like that, man. Y'all check out my new album that's coming out late October. I'm just a neighborhood rapper. My tour kicks off November 28th in Tupelo, Mississippi. So y'all make sure y'all out here. You heard me? We got 30 cities to go to this year. On this I'm neighborhood rapper tour, and got some real famous people on this tour with me. A lot of my celebrity friends, and y'all know I'm just a regular guy, man. I'm a big dude, but at the same time I'm a cool dude, man. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with me. All the people that joined in the day, make sure y'all follow this podcast. Y'all run his numbers up for him, so my dog can get that bag. You heard me?
Man, Sid, bro, I appreciate you, dog. You dropped a lot of gems. You dropped a lot of gems that a lot of people needed to hear, and I appreciate you, dog.
Yes, sir. Man, I appreciate you for having me, brother.
I know we come behind. I know we come. You know what I'm saying? I know, so I thank you for the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I thank you for being a real one, dog, and I thank you for really speaking up and telling people what's really going on, dog. Because a lot of people not doing that. And I can't thank you enough for that, dog. On the real.
I appreciate it, man. And yeah, to all the fans that's on here, man, y'all don't have to be scared for me, for some of the things that I said, man. I'm gonna be all right. I'm protected, not only by the Most High, but I have some real good people around me, that's gonna keep me safe, make sure nobody hurt me or harm me or anything like that. But my job is just to let you guys know the real, man. Like Peanut said, what I'm saying, bro. I don't want to be looked at as the rapper that tried to mislead y'all and lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? For y'all, for those of y'all that think that I'm a multi-millionaire, and I used to be, but I'm not no more. I'm climbing my way back to millionaire status. So just stay humble, man. All y'all out there, man, stay humble. Don't make the mistakes that I made in my life and my career. Don't be a follower, be a leader. For the first time in my life, I'm a leader. And it take a long time to get that, nigga. It took me 20 years, you heard me? So, hoping it don't take everybody else that long. But everybody's journey is different. Everybody's process is different, you heard me? I love y'all though, man.
Congratulations on finally completing your journey, my nigga, for real.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Y'all can follow me at 7 Wall Shorty on everything, man. I'm looking forward to seeing and talking to y'all.
A couple of words, the last 30 to 45 minutes of what you said was really needed, though, and I can't, the music is good, been doing. I can't thank you enough for telling it like it is, though, and really exposing it, not really exposing, just telling the truth on really what's going on, though.
Yeah, man. Do that, man, I think Peanut. I think I do that, brother, because for so many years, and I know you can attest to this yourself, man, I've been lied to about every fucking thing in my motherfucking life, yo. You heard me? And it's not, a lot of it wasn't intentional. It was just a lot of misinformation. Regurgitating it to me. You're sprayed it to the next person, the next child, the next cousin, the next brother, the next friend. And it just a bunch of lies out there, man. You gotta have experience to unravel all the lies and the hidden truths, man. And experience hurts. Don't ever forget that, guys. It hurt. It hurts, man. Trust me, them 9 years I did, it hurted me. My 4th year, I contemplated suicide. So don't think that when you go through certain experiences, they don't hurt. man, experiences, none of them are favorable. I've been through all of them. You know what I'm saying? And they are not favorable. They just that'll make you stronger and to make you wiser. You heard me?
I appreciate you, dog, on the real, dog. Like, I'm at a loss for words on some shit. It's nothing really nothing really left to say. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, dog. Not only for
that, man, you did a great interview, man. You're a great interviewer, man. Keep doing what you're doing too, brother. Like I always look, you know, I did a lot of interviews in my past, and some were bad, some were good. And you know, I look for the way interviewers articulate themselves, and you know, the way they fashion their question. You were very organized, very professional. You know, you take your platform very serious. You know, it's not a joke. You know, this is not something that you just josing on and trying to create a name for yourself. Nah, this is really for real. And for those of you out there that didn't know this, you know, and I know you guys are going to take him serious now that you're seeing me on here, you know what I'm saying? But this is a real podcast. This man really takes what he's doing serious, and I want y'all to support him. You know, if you support me, you should be a supporter of this man. You know, facts, because I know I am, you know what I'm saying? And just keep up the good work, brother, for real, man. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. Don't give up. It's going to be some hard days ahead, but don't give up, man. Even through all the storms that we got coming, keep doing your podcast, man. I don't give a damn what's going on outside in the outside world, brother.
Thank you, dog. I appreciate you, dog, for real.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, dog, for real.
From us damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all of that shit. I'm just trying to say.
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want to graduate. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole juice.